Hey, what's up? So this is the Nothing Phone 1. If you think you can see it, it's because it's Nothing Phone. It's actually nothing. So we are only 12 days ahead from the Nothing Phone 1's launch. It's expected to launch in July 12, 2022. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what we have came to know so far about this Nothing Phone 1, why it's going to slot in the smartphone market, and what it has to offer. So let's begin. So this video is sponsored by the like button and the subscribe button. If you want to sponsor this video, just hit those buttons. So what is Nothing actually? Nothing is a new company launched by Carl Pei. You might have known about Carl Pei or not, but he was the co-founder of OnePlus and he's the one behind the success of OnePlus. So now he has found this company called Nothing, and we have seen some earbuds earlier from Nothing, which was called Nothing Ear 1. That was quite a good offering from this company, and it showed up what Nothing is actually is. It took a lot of time to build up a company like Nothing, and they are working on their ecosystem, and they are going to launch a new smartphone in the market which looks completely different, as you can see. So why the Nothing Phone 1 is actually going to slot in? It's actually going to slot into the mid-range smartphone segment. It's already been confirmed that the Nothing Phone 1 is going to be cheaper than the iPhone, so it's going to be cheaper than the flagship smartphones, but I don't know why it's going to slot in, but actually we can expect that it's going to be a cheaper one than the most other flagships. It's not going to be a flagship, obviously. So everyone is looking at what's the design of this Nothing Phone. If you look closely, it's actually the iPhone's design, and they have used some aluminum framing around the edges, and they are flat edges, so you can expect those same uncomfortable feeling you get with newer iPhone models. So on the back of the phone, it looks completely different from rest other smartphone manufacturer. You can see there is a transparent back which has some LED strapping around the wireless charging pad and on the bottom where the charging port is, and around the camera ring, and on the right side, right top corner. So what are these actually? These are actually the ultimate notification light. Few days ago, I just reviewed the Oppo F21 Pro, and it has those circular ring light which was actually used for the macro camera, but it can also serve as a notification light. I was so glad to see that the notification light is back, because some cases it's too useful. So in this new redesign, you can see this not actually only serves for the notification light, but it also serves as an important role like a fill light or a flashlight of your phone. Like this is an ultimate flashlight. You can see it's going to brighten up a whole lot of things more than any other flashlight. Like it's actually really bright, really brighter than anything else. So this thing can actually help in taking better shots and also help in the low light situations. Now if you look at the software behind this notification lights or backlight, whatever you want to say, which they are calling the glitch interface. Now there's a whole lot of customization of how this light will glow whenever you receive a new notification. You can customize which ringtone is going to play. You can design the ringtones for a particular person or particular notifications. So that's kind of handy, because you'll be knowing that who has called you or from whom you are receiving the notifications, something like that. You can customize everything in the glitch interface. That's a nice thing. One thing I forgot to mention about the glitch interface, that there is a strip light on the top of the charging port, and this thing actually very functional. This thing indicates how much charge you have got there. This thing acts as a progress bar of your charging, and once it blinks, it goes out. And if you want to see how much charging is going on, you can just jiggle it around the phone, and it will show you how much charge you've done. Now we are going to talk about some serious other things rather than the design itself. So nothing is confirmed yet. So the Nothing Phone 1 is expected to be a 6.55-inch smartphone, and as you can see, the bezels are really thick. It's thicker than the Samsung S22, and this thing can be bothering you anyways. So the display is going to have the resolution of Full HD. There is a circular camera cutout on the left, top left, which looks kind of annoying to me because I'm not a big fan of this. If the cutout was on the center, I think it looked better. However, it's personal opinion. As you can see, the circular cutout is not positioned very symmetrically, so it's kind of look bad. at least to my eyes. I'd like to have that placed symmetrically so it was expected that the Nothing Phone 1 will come with the Snapdragon 7 Gen 1, which is going to be the newer, by the best 2022 mid-range SoC, but they are not going to do that. They are taking the Snapdragon 778 Plus G, which is a 5G chipset. So no 7 Gen 1 this time. They are using an older SoC, which might help Nothing to cut the price drastically. Now the Nothing Phone 1 is going to feature a dual SIM slot, so you can use 2 SIM. There is not going to be any card slot as usual, as you can expect. The display is going to be an OLED display, and this thing is going to have 120 Hz refresh rate. I would like to see the LTPO display, but I don't know what are they going to do. Nothing is confirmed yet. Okay. On the back, you can see 2 cameras. One is going to be a normal wide camera, and another one will be the ultra wide camera. The main camera is going to be a 50 megapixel as expected, and the ultra wide is going to be a 16 megapixel camera, as much as we know till now. The front camera is going to be a 16 megapixel shooter. Both of the rear cameras can shoot 4K. Nothing fancy there. 30 fps 4K as usual, and 1080p 30 fps. The front camera is going to shoot 1080p videos at 30 fps. Nothing fancy there. So what's my expectation from this camera? I'm going to assume that the camera is going to be really good. One thing to bear in mind that the Nothing Phone 1 is not going to feature any headphone jack. You don't know how much it hurts to me. I really feel painful whenever I see a phone launching with no headphone jack. It actually hurts more than anything. Now there will be a lot of storage option available for this Nothing Phone 1, and if you are living in the US, you are not getting it anywhere soon, I guess. On the software side, they're featuring the Nothing OS on top of Android 12. That's a welcome feature. And as far as we have seen some renders, some leaks, the Nothing OS is not anything heavy or anything too much. They're trying to keep the UI as simple as possible, like they used to do with Oxygen OS in the OnePlus. Now it's in the Nothing OS. So there is one question that Carl Pei is behind all of these things. So is this going to be the next OnePlus? Like, I have quite expectations from Nothing, the company itself. So I guess they are going to replace the OnePlus, because as you can see that people are not that much interested in OnePlus smartphones these days, and OnePlus is not paying heed to this, and they are just doing whatever they want to do. They are removing the alert slider from their phones, which is a distinctive feature from OnePlus phones, and they have get rid of the Oxygen OS. They have been merged with the Oppo, and there's nothing to expect from OnePlus, right? They used to make serious flagship killer one day, but now they are making phone for everyone, and they are not that good. So OnePlus day is gone. Nothing is going to take this place. I'm highly expecting Nothing to do a good thing in the smartphone industry and keeping the price in the reach of most of the smartphone buyers. So as you can see, this totally redesigned phone, and there's a lot of hype going on. You know, Carl Pei, he used to do with OnePlus phones earlier, and now he's doing with the Nothing phone. One thing I missed, that they are going to have the video indication light on the back also. So when you're recording, you can see that the light is blinking there, and it's telling you that you are actually recording. That's a nice feature. So the anti-glitch interface is going to have more feature in the future with some software updates. Obviously, we can expect that. This one is expected to have stereo speakers, and the battery inside is going to have a 4500 milliampere battery, which should run it good because the software UI is so clean, and I'm really expecting a good battery life out of it. And for the charging, they are providing 45 watt fast charging, and wireless charging, it's actually featuring 5 watts wireless charging, which is not that impressive, and it can actually reverse charge other stuffs. So that's a bonus feature. And again, if you are charging anything with the wireless charging pad, there is a light indicator there. So there will be 2 color option available, the white one and the black one, and I think most of the people are going to choose the white one. And OnePlus is expected to launch some serious accessories, because if you're using a case over it, and you can actually see the main attraction of the phone, the LED lights. So it's obvious that OnePlus is going to launch some accessories for this, thus you can actually see what's inside there. And the expected price is around $400 US, so that should be a very good deal. So that's all for the Nothing Phone 1. See you soon with some new interesting videos. Till then, stay good, keep good, and keep doing incredible things. And yes, of course, keep watching Incredible Victor. Goodbye.